Hey guys, this is a beginner's guide on getting legendary stones, holding level, and building up the legendary stones and crystals in order to get stronger, higher level of equipment. Um, I'm now level 57, so the most important things for becoming stronger is being aware of the battleground brackets. If you don't know them, check them out on my blog under the menu analysis and tables battleground brackets, and there you can see for your battleground bracket how strong basically where you have to be in with strength before you go into the next bracket. If you are currently no, let's say winning and losing say half the battles in your current bracket, it means you're not ready yet for the next bracket. So then that means you better not level up and go to the next bracket, and you better get stronger. So the way to get stronger is of course to stay to keep the level below the level for the next bracket, and while doing that to build up your equipment. Now you see I got now the level 50 PvE set for myself, and I'm slowly making them into legend. I got 3 pieces legend, and I got 1 piece of the jewelry legend, and that's it, and I have 4 pieces to go. Now to get the 50 PvE set just as well as any 40 or 60 or 70, you need to have the crystals. So for the 50 I need level 4 crystalloids, and I need the legendary stones. And now to make something to synthesize the equipment, you need 200. So for crystalloids, you can see them over here in synthesize. Say for example level 50 set, you need 200. For the level 40 set you need 80. For the 60 set you need 300, and for the 70 set you need 400. And for making them legendary, for the 40 set you need 50 legend stones, and for the 50 set you need 100, and for this 60 you need 150, and for the 70 you need 200. So here I got a helper from the guild. Hi, thanks. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start the dungeon. And so I usually ask for my guild for support for this. It only takes a couple of minutes. It's nightmare version, and what we do here in Garden of Death is we will fight this first monster group, and these are, we got bloodline serpents over here, and Cartier is let's say by far stronger. Like if we have a look at Cartier, he or she has 99,000 bell rating. This is like a peanuts job. So I'm also not so weak anymore, so I can before, when I was coming here, I could easily get killed in a couple of hits. Now I'm also strong, and I also dish out good damage, and so we can finish it a little bit faster. But in any case, it is a very fast job. Like I said, a couple of minutes. It looks like Cartier is also just auto attacking, that's why it took a little bit longer. Now what you want to do here is you want to tell them next mob you, then mini with me. And so that means that the next monster group Cartier will attack without me. I'm hiding here so that I don't get brought into the battle, and then I don't have to get that experience. So I don't want to level up. I want to hold as much as possible. I will also not finish the dungeon. I will just fight the 2 mini bosses in order just to get the crystals and the crystalloids and the legend stones. And so now we just have to wait for Cartier to kill this mob over here, and then I can pass. Normally I can also pass now, but I just don't want to risk it to be accidentally brought into battle. While this is happening, I can also tell you that there are ways also that you can completely avoid experience but it's very difficult, and you really need cooperation, good cooperation from a friend to be able to do these things. I can't recommend them because really a lot of cooperation is required for that, and it's not normal to have that every day. But you can have helpers, different people for every day, and this strategy is very good for absolute random helpers, be it from your guild or not. So now we go into the boss fight with the first mini boss. And of course here the reward will be the treasure chest that I need. So that's the one I'm looking for. Cartier goes to Apollo mode. Let's have some fun, do the same. Of course mine is Amazon, but still it's a blue Amazon, so it's good. No props. It's and we just need to get through this boss, and I don't particularly care if I die. On this account I have the Spirit Covenant, and there you don't lose life, so it doesn't matter. While Cartier is killing the boss, let's get a bit of the sounds on. Forgot about that. So it can actually take a while, because every boss is going to give you the chest, and in every chest you're going to have by standard 5 crystalloids and 5 legend stones. You can have 2 bosses per dungeon per day. That means 5 plus 5, that's 10 crystalloids and 10 legendary stones. And so that is not a huge amount if you imagine per day. If you wanna collect 200 crystals per one item, that is for the equipments. Of course the jewelry like rings and jewels, you get that with tokens, so that's a different mechanism there. But still 4 pieces of equipment, that's 800 crystals, and you get only 10 a day, so normally that's 80 days if nothing else happens. Now nothing else, something else does happen. You have a couple of extra places where you can get them. The one thing where you get, you can also add that every day in the dungeon. You can pick up the VIP chest if you're the VIP. That's gonna cost you a whole bunch of kyanite. Oh, and here you see I got lucky and I got an extra legendary stone, so that's the other way. I was gonna tell you, but good that it happened, and I can show you as well. You can get lucky, get one additional, it's always only one, it's never 2 or more, it's just one additional legend stone. So now we're on the 2nd floor, Garden of Death Nightmare, and same as on 1st floor. Next mob you, then mini together. And so that way again to avoid experience. And Garden of Death is just wonderful for this, because it just has on 1st floor 2 mobs, then the mini, then the 2nd floor 2 mobs and the mini. The first mob always engages. We've tried to do all sorts of things. We've had some fun sometimes for somebody to run them away, but for some reason the first mob always engages. Also here on the 2nd floor you really need to hide, and your friend really needs to not pull that second mob back, because otherwise it can actually engage you on a very long distance. So now that I heard that the engagement started, I can come and pick up the VIP bonus chest. You see it here, that's gonna cost 12,000 kyanite, which is a price worth paying. And I'm going to get 2 mount training whips, 4 crystalloids and 1 more legendary stone. I go around the battle, and I'll take the purse, and I'll wait up here. I'm up here with the mini. Different people call these different. I usually call them minis because they're mini bosses. So here we go. It's the last fight. And so as you see, you get a few more crystals like that, and you get and you get another legendary stone, so that speeds things up as well. When you do your solo dungeon blitzes every day, you have a small chance of getting a crystalloid there. It could be one, it could be a couple, and and that way you can speed it a little bit up. There are also events which are usually, I think, right before the class wars, where you can buy the crystalloids and legend stones. So you can do those if you have balance. And finally, there are also events where you can buy chests for mysterious crystal, and exchange them for legendary stones. Those I found a little bit more expensive, but in any case, there are different ways to speed up the process of the collection. That's if the strategy is to keep your level as low as possible, and not to go to the next level of the next bracket of the battleground, and just become stronger. So now that this boss is killed, of course I can't avoid all experience. I will get some always. And so here is the second chest, 5, like I said, 5 crystals, 5 legendary stones. Thank you. That's it. And I actually don't continue anymore. I stop the dungeon right here. I don't get the dungeon experience, and I don't and I I don't go to the next floor or whatever. And now if you, oh god, I got 2 million gold on me. I actually saved up that money because I can increase, I can level up my one of my items. I think the jewels level up is totally different jargon. I can upgrade them to legendary status. I already have the items needed, so let's do that. Let's increase this. So that's going to become a Magister Jewel legendary. Let's see, let's have a look at it like that. Yep, there it is, Magister Jewel L. I already have the R, and yeah, that's gonna allow me to enchant it further. So that's gonna cost 500,000. That's using the stuff that comes from the Catacombs shop, 10 of the epic jewelry shards. That's for the tokens, the 100 legendary stones, and of course the base item itself. So let's do it. So now we see in the chat, after blacksmithing, Cosmos Lavash has been upgraded to Magister Jewel L. So got the second legendary jewel. Now, as I said, most of my equipment, as I said in another video, most of my equipment still has not all the sockets, and I'm waiting to collect them slowly myself without paying balance for them. And once you of course make something into legend, you can enchant it further. So now it's but for that I need more luck stones, which I can create, so I'll do that later. Now the purpose of this video was to show you how you can do a very quick, in a couple of minutes, a very quick dungeon where you can get your crystalloids and your legend stones every day. It takes very little effort. Of course, you don't get the dungeon complete, you don't get the dungeon reward, you don't get the dungeon experience, and you don't get the experience of the mobs, or let's say some of the side treasure rooms or whatever. You can also do it for level 40, level 50, and level 60 sets. You can also do a summoner run. That's where you collect 4 people together, and using skeleton keys you do summoner run. You can see my other videos about that. So that's also a way to speed up the process. So that's how you can get stronger. You can remain lower and do the dungeon without completing it. I hope you guys found that useful and enjoyed it. Please do click on like and subscribe below the video if you did. And also always is great when you share on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. And check out my blog, the link is in the description, or you can Google Cosmos Wartune blog. As well, if you want to come to this server, it's Kabam server for Europe. You can Google Kabam Wartune or go to kabam.com to come here, or check out other games they have. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day.